come around to say hello. One-on-one, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you, it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
Dr. Vikram Singh, every day a new information comes up, but still it only adds to the mystery surrounding the entire attack. A lot of unanswered questions.
Swati ji, esteemed panelists, good evening. Yes, day by day it is getting to be more bizarre. And if I were to fall starting from Guru Sharnam, Saif Ali Khan and his domestics, the police and the Lilavati, there are fault lines in every account, beginning from the start. That somebody said that the security staff did not call 112 and did not call the ambulance. Why, may I know? If there's a dog bite in any society, the basic duty of the security staff is to alert everyone. Here is an international celebrity being taken to the hospital bleeding profusely, yet no call to the police. And my observation number one, he's taken to Lilavati. You mentioned in opening remarks, was it Imtiaz, Taimur or Afsar Zaidi? Why, and if Afsar Zaidi was there, why was the name? It was the material concealment. Third, in a high-profile building like Guru Sharnam, no security CCTVs, no video recorders, and also the security staff have no technical backup. Fourth, was there the security so lax that an ordinary person like me, a middle-class person, has a driver by call. I know how to drive, but I still have a backup as a driver. And Saif Ali Khan is somebody who's iconic. Not to have a driver, not to have 4/7 is absolutely unconvincing. Now, the 4 injuries, well, I would not go because it's medical science, but the doctor is supposed to be a matter of fact. He should not be saying that he entered like a lion. It is not for doctors to be judgmental in this manner.
Absolutely.
And now to say that the police bungled up. The next day, on the 17th of January, they claim he's a history sheeter and he's seen in Prabhadevi. Then suddenly there was a somersault. They picked up somebody from Chhattisgarh, and they also they picked up somebody Shariful. And there's a total mismatch between the CCTV footages and the actual photograph. Even absolutely imbecile person will say that these two do not add up. I really don't know what the conclusive evidence is. And the lawyer friends will tell you any confession made before a police officer is totally unacceptable. You give me a man, as an ex-police I can say, and tell me what confession do you want. And if I don't get a confession in 5 hours, well, I stand corrected then.
Okay, Dr. Singh, stay on with us. We also have Nisha Jamwal. Nisha Jamwal, Saif Ali Khan and Kareena have recorded their statements. We also have the details of that in the public domain now. Of course, everybody is scrutinizing the entire case, coming up with their own analysis. Does it add up to you, the discrepancies or inconsistencies that many are saying, right from when was Saif admitted to the hospital, to who accompanied him, to, why was there a lapse, what happened in those 101 minutes? Does it add up?
Well, there's a lot of speculation, I agree. But having known Saif for the last 25 years, I do feel that he has no stake in what's going on in terms of discrepancy. He's a man of integrity and a fairly straightforward person. So when somebody says that why was there no driver, very few of us expect there to be a calamity at 2 in the morning with a driver on standby. It's quite standard that you don't have a driver at 2 in the morning. You're not expecting something like this to happen. It's an off chance, a once in a lifetime occurrence. And yes, sure, I mean, there can be questions about why the man who attacked you doesn't have the same jawline as the photographs. I agree, that's from the point of view of the legalities and the cops. But where it comes to Saif, I don't really doubt his integrity. I don't really doubt the fact that, I don't at all doubt the fact that he was attacked. He was, I mean, obviously brave, and he has gone in a rickshaw because he wasn't expecting, I mean, you just, at that time, when I've been through a calamity in my life, and I know that when something so unprecedented happens, you're in shock. You're not able to grapple. You pick up the first thing. I mean, you just go get a rickshaw. You want to get to the hospital and save yourself at that moment. And his son has come, taken him, because you probably don't want to grapple with the car, parking, keys. You just get the first thing possible, get to the hospital and want to save your father's life. So I don't actually
but
doubt
Taimur
his word
accompanied
at all.
Saif Ali Khan,
And I
isn't
think
it?
I genuinely know the guy.
He's an
to be a
8-year-old boy.
straightforward-
Let me also bring in Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, does this amount to questioning the integrity of Saif Ali Khan, or is it more about, raising questions on the manner in which the investigation is moving and the manner in which, the information is coming up? Now, yes, most people who can afford that lifestyle, I believe the staff members are mostly around, or they live in the same area or the vicinity at least, and yet Saif Ali Khan had to go to the hospital with a 8-year-old son. And there was another person, by the way, the identity of that person we don't know, because apparently Afsar Zaidi has said that he did not accompany Saif Ali Khan in that auto rickshaw. So there's this whole mystery of that person, the third person as well.
Swati, I want to make 2 points. Number one, I think the reason why conspiracy theories are floating left, right and center is, one, because the police itself should have been more transparent in making whatever disclosure can be done. Of course, I mean, they cannot disclose everything because it's under investigation, but interaction with the media and the public is mandatory, because this is a celebrity come crime come politics issue. I mean, I'm not surprised that this is going to bring in a lot of media interest, and TRPs will shoot through the roof. The public is curious. Saif Ali Khan is not an ordinary celebrity. He's a very popular actor. His mother is a distinguished actor of immense caliber. His father was the captain of the Indian cricket team. His better half, Kareena, is extremely popular as an actor as well. So if there is attention being given to this case, I don't think that's unreasonable at all.
Okay.
Therefore, I believe the police as an investigating agency needs to make periodic statements which justify that it is on the right track. The second point, which I think is very crucial, I need to make that point, is Saif Ali Khan's publicists need to tell him that you don't make a flamboyant exit from the hotel in a case where you were in an ICU in an attempted murder case, because there are moments you need to be conservative. There are moments you need to be under the radar screen.
Okay.
And I think personalities who are popular need not have this compulsion that they need to make some kind of a dramatic, flamboyant presence to make a statement. I think that was a little bit of a shocker, and probably that's boomeranged on him.
Okay, but we do have a general surgeon on the panel with us. Dr. Amit Harani, many in fact question, how can he just walk out of the hospital in that manner, waving at his fans, looking absolutely normal if he had to go through a surgery that went on for, according to the inputs, 4 to 5 hours? How can he recover so quickly was a question that many asked. Is that possible?
Good evening, Swati. Yes, absolutely it is possible. He doesn't have any injuries to his lower limb to stop him from walking around, does he? See, the injuries are concentrated in the upper part of his body, and there's absolutely no reason why he can't walk around, first of all. And early mobilization is the rule. That is one thing. Secondly, the date and time of admission. Now, the time, if it were exactly on the time, I would be more suspicious, because it takes about an hour, hour and a half to make the papers. He didn't have any relatives. There was just a small kid with him. Obviously, that kid is not legally authorized to sign any papers. And they had to call some friend who came and then did the formalities. So 1 hour delay is perfectly acceptable. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Now, there were also some questions raised on, how come he's wearing a shirt, and how come, there are no dressings visible on the body. The dressings nowadays are so flat and thin that they aren't visible. Literally, I mean, they're flush against the skin. And after 2 days, dressings aren't even needed, except for the wrist, of course, because his injuries are more complex. But on the back and on the neck, if you look at the dressings are very much there, but they're extremely flat.
Okay.
So I don't think there's any room for any doubt that he's actually reached the hospital. He was injured. I don't see any incentive why the doctor should be.
So you're saying there's no inconsistency as far as the medical aspect is concerned.